The heroes you see today, brave, skilled, and fearless, were not always the warriors they have become. Long before Mike mastered the blade. Long before Molly's mighty club could send beasts flying through the air. Long before Marlin's arrows could strike a target hidden among the trees. They were simply three young siblings, inexperienced, curious, and unaware of the adventure that would forever change their lives. Many years ago, in the peaceful kingdom of Baybex, the three siblings lived happily with their beloved father, an old hog who was once the greatest warrior the kingdom had ever known. Time, however, spares no one. The mighty warrior had grown old, and a mysterious illness slowly robbed him of his strength. Day by day, he became weaker, until he could no longer leave his bed. The village healers searched for every remedy they knew. They brewed medicines from herbs, mixed healing roots, prepared ancient remedies passed down through generations. But nothing could cure the old warrior. Then, an elderly village sage spoke of a forgotten legend. A legend as old as the kingdom itself. Far beyond the emerald woods, beyond rivers and steep cliffs, stood the towering Mount Verdun, the highest mountain in all the land. Its peak was said to touch the clouds. The climb was long, dangerous, and nearly impossible. Yet hidden at its summit bloomed a miraculous flower, one unlike any other. The legendary magical blue orchid. It was said that this sacred flower blossomed only once every 50 years. Its petals shimmered like the morning sky, and its magical essence possessed extraordinary healing powers, capable of curing even the most mysterious illnesses. But time was running out. The next bloom had already begun. If the flower was not gathered before it withered, another 50 years would pass before it bloomed again. And their father would not have that much time.
Mike, Molly, Marlin. Our family has always protected the people of Baybex. Now, it is your turn to protect your family. You must journey to Mount Verdun, climb to its highest peak, and bring home the magical blue orchid. It is the only hope left. The three siblings looked at one another. Fear filled their hearts. None of them had ever traveled beyond the borders of Baybex. None had faced the dangers that lay outside the safety of their village. But for their father, there was no hesitation. They would go. The old hog smiled faintly, but his expression soon turned serious. Listen carefully. The mountain itself is not your greatest enemy. The forests surrounding Mount Verdun are home to a creature feared by every traveler who has ventured there. A beast so cunning, so powerful, that few who encounter it ever return. The great black-gray wolf.
Unlike ordinary wolves, this monstrous predator was enormous, its jet black and ash-gray fur blending perfectly with the shadows of the forest. Its long snout could catch the scent of prey from miles away. Its razor-sharp fangs could tear through armor as though it were cloth. And its haunting howl echoed through the woods, striking fear into the hearts of even the bravest hunters. Many believed it was no ordinary beast. Some whispered it was cursed. Others claimed it had guarded the mountain for centuries. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain. Anyone who wished to reach Mount Verdun would first have to survive the wolf.
I know you can achieve your task. Sons, with your skills, just be careful. Beware the great wolf.
As the first light of morning touched the village of Baybex, Mike fastened his dagger to his belt. Molly lifted her trusted club onto her shoulder. Marlin carefully slung his bow across his back and filled his quiver with freshly crafted arrows. With hope in their hearts, and determination in their eyes, the three young siblings stepped beyond the village gates. They believed they were embarking on a simple quest to save their father. But destiny had prepared something far greater. The journey ahead would test their courage, strengthen their bond, and transform three ordinary siblings into the legendary heroes Baybex would one day remember.